Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Fantom chart, which at the time of this recording has tried to battle out a key area of resistance at around the $0.6487 mark with no success, and after being rejected at that key area of resistance, we are seeing a bit of a pullback to the lower side, where you can see that here on the 4-hour chart we have lost the 20-day MA and it's now acting as resistance. And after losing the 20-day MA, we have also lost this trend line that I have right here in yellow, and after losing it we have continued pushing even lower. And before I give you my next target areas here on the Fantom chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to also continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, so that I can get to the short-term scenarios and also my next price targets, where you can see that Fantom, after making its lower low at around the $0.16 mark, we started a very nice bounce to the upside, obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I'm terming the high that we made at around the $0.26 mark as the high for that first wave to the upside, before we started a corrective structure in this ABC corrective structure, having the wave C fully maximizing the formation of that wave 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expected next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, where we have seen that wave 3 making its high at around the $0.3574 mark. And after making the high for that wave 3, we started another corrective structure in the formation of this wave 4, and after seeing the low for this fourth wave, whatever we expected next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, which has fully maximized our target areas that I had sketched out in my previous videos using the trend-based Fibonacci, by connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3, and that gave me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 at the fib level 1.618, which is a target area that we fully maximized. And after seeing a break above the $0.5 mark, we pushed even higher, tried to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.6487 mark with no success, and right now we are seeing a bit of a pullback. And I believe after seeing this 5-wave structure to the upside, having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.6584 mark, I believe Fantom has now completed an even larger Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. So I'm terming this 5-wave structure to the upside as a larger Elliot wave count 1, and whatever we expect next after seeing the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1 is a corrective structure in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 2. And once we fully maximize the formation of this wave 2, then we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And sketching out my target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, I can connect the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave, which is down there, to the high at around the $0.65 mark, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts, which lies between the $0.469 mark and the $0.354 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting this second wave to the lower side, and it is within this red target area that I'm expecting to see the low for this wave 2. And once that happens, then we can expect another bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and for this to play out, we need to continue pushing lower. And my next target area here on the charts is at around the $0.5 mark, which is another significant key area of support, and there are chances that in case we continue with this pullback to the lower side and get to the area at around the 0.5, we can either find support at that point, and in case we find support, then there are chances of making our low in the formation of this wave 2 at around the $0.5 mark, and in case that happens and we find support, then there are chances of starting that wave 3 to the upside, give us a break above the $0.648587 mark, which is a key area of resistance. And in case that happens, then there are chances of continuing to push even higher in an impulsive wave in the formation of this wave 3. But in case we get to the key area of support at around the $0.5 mark and we do not hold that key area of support, then there are chances of continuing to unlock even lower prices to fully maximize the formation of this wave 2. And once that happens, then that will be another perfect entry into Fantom, so that we can be able to ride this bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And in the formation formation of that wave 2, I'm also expecting to see an ABC corrective structure, and that is because of the corrective nature in the formation of that wave 2, having the wave C fully maximizing the formation of that wave 2 and also giving us a low within this red target area. And once that happens, then we can expect a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And also, given that we are trading below the 20-day MA, which is now acting as resistance, there are chances that if we try to push higher, we need to also manage to break above the wave the 20-day MA for us to continue pushing higher. But as long as we are holding below the 20-day MA, then that fully supports the formation of this wave 2. And also, taking a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 39 mark, which means that we have room for us to support lower movements to the lower side in the formation of that wave 2. And also, taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD you have been able to print a bearish cross, and you're also seeing an increase in the selling volume here on the MACD, fully supporting the formation of that wave 2. And jumping to the daily chart so that I can give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Fantom chart, you can see that Fantom, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $3.5 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing low prices in this ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.16 mark in what I'm terming as the formation of that wave 2. And after seeing the low for that wave 2, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And here on the daily chart, I have a target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that perfectly lies at around the $5.7395 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting Fantom to do on the long-term scenarios. And also expect a 5-wave structure in formation, having the wave 5 fully maximizing the formation of that larger Elliot wave count 3. So that is what I'm expecting on the short-term scenarios and also on the long-term scenarios, and let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.